Greetings, my friends. Welcome to Sew Yarn Knit and Crochet. Thank you for taking your time to look at my work. I don't take it for granted. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you're a new viewer or you're yet to subscribe, I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. Please feel free to check through my channel for more knit and crochet patterns. I've done over 500 videos on the same. Also, if you wish to contact me, if you wish to reach out to me, my details are in the description under this video. So welcome to today's crochet tutorial. And for starters, I am using medium size yarn and 4mm crochet size hook. So we are going to start off by making a slip knot, like I'm showing you. And then we are going to chain an even number of chains. An even number is like 20, is 40, 60, so long as it can be divided by 2, that is an even number. So this is how we chain, especially if you're a beginner. Pay close attention here. Chain as you count the number of chains. Make sure they are of an even number. So I have made 20 chains, and for row 1 we are going to start working from the second chain from the hook, and we are going to single crochet across the row. Continue with the single crochets as you proceed on throughout the row. Continue single crocheting until you get to the end of the row. So once you have completed the first row on the single crochets, chain 1 and turn your work. So we are going to do another row of single crochets, and this time we are going to start working from the first chain from the hook, and I want to hold on to this piece of hanging yarn onto this row as I crochet onto it. Single crochet again until you complete another row, the second row. So continue all the way till you get to the end. Continue the single crochets. You won't believe this. I'm so sorry. I confused row 1 with another row. So what we are required to do for row 2, I'm so sorry for this. I just don't want to start another video and then have to, I'm trying to save on time. So for row 2, we are going to start with single crochet. We single crochet in the first chain from the hook, and then we are going to chain 1, skip 1, single crochet again, chain 1, go into the next, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, chain space, chain 1, chain 1. You see how it turns out. There's some spaces in between the single crochets. Skip 1 chain, single crochet into the next. We are continuing with this pattern for the rest of row 2. And you end on a single crochet knot. Chain 2 and turn your work. So now that we have chained 2, we are going to be working into these spaces. That is where we are going to be working into the spaces that we skipped earlier on. We are going to start with 2 double crochets in the same chain space. Again, 2 double crochets in between the stitches. Next, continue working the 2 double crochets in the chain spaces until you get to the end of the row. So continue crocheting into these spaces that are in between the 2 single crochets. Continue working the 2 double crochets until you get to the end. When you get to the end of the 3rd row, in which we have been doing 2 double crochets in each chain space, we are going to do just 1 double crochet at the edge. Chain 1 and turn your work. So now for row 4, we are going to single crochet across the row, and you're going to start working from the immediate chain next to the hook. Single crochet all the way until you get to the end of the row. Continue with the single crochets until you get to the end. Continue single crocheting until you get to the end of your row. Once we have completed row 1, 2, 3, and 4, that is just the repeat pattern. So now we are going to start from row 1. Start working from row 1 where we did the single crochet across the row, and then go to row 2 where we did the single crochet, chain 1, skip 1 chain, and then single crochet again, chain 1. After you're done with row 3, you go to the row that has the double crochets. Continue with the row that has the double crochets, and then followed by the single crochet. That is it. This is a 4-row repeat pattern and very easy to follow. So when you have made more rows, the pattern will look closer to this. Just make sure you repeat row 1 to 4. This is the front part of the pattern, and this is the back part of the pattern. Thank you so much for taking your time to check on my work. I don't take it for granted. Your support and your concern is highly appreciated. Thank you so much. Bye.